Days after the tragedy in Connecticut, we're still learning new stories of hope and survival. Gene Rosen lives across the street from Sandy Hook Elementary. He was finishing his morning routine on Friday when he noticed a group of children sitting at the end of his driveway. They ended up being the survivors of Vicky Soto's first grade class. Mr. Rosen is with us now. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about, I just mentioned who the children were as you came upon them. Tell me what happened. You talked to them. They obviously had just have survived the gunfire in the classroom. Tell me about your initial contact with them.
I had no idea why these children were there. I looked down and I saw these 6 kids and they seemed fine. And then I saw a man talking to them in a loud voice saying, "It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right." I had no idea, and I went down, and they were mortified. They were crying. They were upset, and there was a school bus driver with them. So I took them into my house, and they came into my house, and there were 2 boys and I think 4 girls. They were very they were very upset, and the 2 boys just start talking. I had no idea what happened, and they said, "We can't go back to the school. We can't go back to the school because our teacher is gone." And I could not believe it. I could not take that in. They kept saying that, and one of the boys said he had a big gun and a little gun. I could not fathom what they were talking about. And then they talked about Mrs. Soto,
right.
Our teacher. She's gone.
Gene, I know you're a psychologist, and it's so obvious that this is so raw for you still and so difficult to talk about, which we can all understand. But as a psychologist, how were you able to comfort them in those initial moments of so much grief?
I comforted them because I'm a grandfather. And my grandson and my granddaughter have taught me how to be with children. And I was so happy that I went upstairs to my grandson's toy box and I brought down all these stuffed animals and I gave one to each of the children and I asked them if they wanted some juice. I wanted to read to them, but they were too upset. But they start calming down. It was my grandchildren who taught me how to be with these children, and I am so thankful for that.
Well, and I know everybody in the community is thankful that a voice as gentle as yours and a person as kind as you are was there to help comfort them in such a difficult time. Gene Rosen, thank you very, very much for sharing what is still such a difficult story.
Can I thank the people of Sandy Hook and the Sandy Hook Volunteer Fire Department and our first selectman who puts us to bed and says good night, Newtown. I want to thank the president who came here as a parent and all the children here and all the parents and the kids of the Hill and Plain Elementary School and their teachers and their parents. I want to thank everybody.
All right, Gene, well said. Thank you very much this morning.
Thank you.